Alright, so in this video we're going to do a quick tutorial on writing the equation of a parallel or a perpendicular line with certain given information. So in order to do this, the first thing we have to review is what parallel and perpendicular lines look like, or are. So parallel lines, remember, are two lines that never cross. Okay, no matter what. Now I didn't draw those very parallel, they would cross eventually. It takes a very specific slope for that to happen. So parallel lines never cross, they have to have the exact same slope in order for that to work out. Now perpendicular lines, remember, are two lines that cross each other at exactly a 90-degree angle. Okay, for this to happen, they have to have what's called an opposite reciprocal slope. And what that means is that if you have, the slope of one line is a over b, the perpendicular line is going to be negative b over a. So change the sign and flip the fraction. So just two quick examples of that. If we have, for example, the number 3, the perpendicular slope would be negative 1/3. Opposite sign, and then flip the fraction. And if you're thinking that's not a fraction, remember all whole numbers can be written over 1. If the slope of one line was negative 5/2, then the opposite reciprocal, or the perpendicular line, would have a slope of positive 2/5. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So you can see I've got some extra stuff here that I didn't mean to have, so I'm going to take that off. So if we've got a situation like this where it says write the equation of the line and it's parallel to the given line and through the point 34, or perpendicular to the given line through the point 34, either way our first step is to find the slope of the given line or the given information. Now in this case we have a graph, but we could get the slope of the line from a table or from the actual equation of a line. Basically remember that slope is m, which is the change in y over the change in x. So for this one, I would pick 2 points, okay, that are going through grids, and I would look for the change in the y values and the change in the x values. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So the slope of this line is positive 3 over 2. It's going up 3 and over 2, rise over run. Okay, so once I have that slope, then I'm really just writing equations of lines. This is something we've done multiple times by now. So parallel line, if it's a line parallel to, then it's going to use the same slope. But if we're looking for a line perpendicular to it, then it's going to use the opposite reciprocal. So I take those slopes and I use the point they gave me to write the equation of my new line. So I'm going to go ahead and use slope-intercept form to find my equation. So that's y equals mx plus b, and I put in the things that I know. So I've got my y value is 4, my my slope is 3/2, and my x value is 3 plus b. Okay, so I've got to solve for b. So that's going to be 4 equals 3/2 times 3, that's 9/2, plus b. I have to subtract 9/2 from 4. And 4, that's 8/2 minus 9/2, so b equals negative 1/2. Now I'm not done once I find b, I still need the equation of the line, and this is just part of the equation. So the equation of the line is y equals m, which we already know is 3/2, x plus b, which is negative 1/2. So plus negative 1/2 would just be minus 1/2. So there's the equation of my parallel line. Now, just to show you this beautiful parallel line, I'm going to go ahead and draw it in on my graph here. I need to switch colors. So I would go to negative 1/2 for b, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 2. I'll put my second point. And it's not very well drawn, but you can see it's going through the point over 3 up 4. It's going through the point 3, 4 like it's supposed to, parallel to the given line. Cool. So if I'm looking for a perpendicular line through that point, same process, same thing that I'm going to do, but this time I'm going to use the perpendicular slope, negative 2/3. So y equals mx plus b, so I put in 4 for y, negative 2/3 for m, 3 for x, and then I solve for b. So that's going to be 4 equals negative 2/3 times 3, that's negative 2, plus b. Add 2 to both sides. 6 equals b. So y equals negative 2/3. Remember, we're using the perpendicular slope, x plus 6. So that's my line perpendicular to that. So let's go ahead and put that on the grid. So I would go to positive 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right there, and I'm going down 2 and over 3. You can see it's actually perpendicular to both of those lines, but it's perpendicular to the given line, and going through the point 3, 4. So that's what you're doing. Just find those parallel or perpendicular slopes, and then write the equation of the line using the given points. So hopefully that helps. Have a great day.